Hello. Welcome to another episode of FutureProbe. This show was formerly titled Comfy Cast. However, there were various legal proceedings and tribulations that prevented that title. Namely, there were 8 other shows called Comfy Cast. So we're now calling the show FutureProbe. Thank you for joining us this week. This week we have a particularly different theme. Is the music okay? Is the music too loud? Or is it just quiet enough? But the theme this week is monsters. Monsters are something that are in scary stories, they're in children's stories, but either way, they are prevalent in every form of media. And I want to know tonight what you think are the coolest monsters. What are monsters that have an awesome design, or scare you, or make you really like, they don't necessarily all have to be evil or deadly. They can be cool. You know, they can have like a cool design that you thought, hey, that monster looked really cool. So you let me know. You tell me, what monsters do you think were cool design? And I thought I would start things off. What I figure we could do today, I made the mistake of eating during the stream, and that was a really rude decision, and I apologize. What I was thinking we could do was take a look at some stuff here. So I'm going to turn on. We're gonna do some deep diving on the web, and I wanted to show you. This is Google. A lot of you guys may have used it. The melty guy from RoboCop does count, yes. But I thought maybe we could take a minute to look at some cool monster designs. And one of my favorite places to see that, I just found out about this, is there's a site called Crazy Monster Design. And what this is a collection of Japanese monsters that have existed in various Super Sentai or Japanese tokusatsu, whatever type shows. So, anyway, so I thought I would peruse some of these designs with you guys and just look at, like, what's a cool monster. Some of these I recognize, some I don't. Like, for example, I do recognize her. This is Multiwa Princess, who was in O-Ranger. They fought a whole mechanical army of evil people. I believe they were called Baranoia. You know, in America, I think they called it the Machine Empire, but the original name was Baranoia. Anyway, this is kind of like a sexy robot. But that does count as a monster. This is a fictional being created to provoke, whether it's fear or destruction, whatever be your lot. I would count this as a monster. It is a rubber suit, after all. Let's see. Sorry, everybody. I'm going to put this back on loop. Oh, it is on loop. Okay. Okay, now this was a monster I remember being, like, super ugly. This was in a show, Car Ranger, in Japan. And it was this like stubby, ugly thing inside a some kind of swollen up thing with. He's got like a portal on the front, a porthole, I should say, on the front, so you could see him behind glass. This thing was super ugly. This guy looked like he had a train track over his eyes. I didn't really understand this design. I didn't really like it that much. Let's find one that's good. Let's find one that's really good. This one was creepy. This guy is kind of like a face stealer. Face stealer creature. And the faces kind of like make its eyes a little bit. Oh, no, actually. Oh, I didn't see that. The pumpkin comes down. You see that right there? Like it's got peels of a pumpkin go over it. I never noticed that. That's really cool. I'm liking that pumpkin. Some other classics. Let's see. Oh, Japanese monsters really seem to like embracing eyes. Like there's a lot of different monsters that have different, you know, a lot of different eyes, which I think is cool. This one in particular was really creepy. Then there's this, the Krabby Cabby. The Krabby Cabby. And this, I think, was actually someone operating in a wheelchair. They would wear the rubber suit and they would wheel themselves in there. I like that it says Hell Cab. It's not a regular cab, it's a Hell Cab. I really enjoy that. Okay, so a lot of great stuff. There's a lot of great designs, but you don't have to hear me talk all day. I want to talk to you guys. What are your favorite monsters? Whether it's a movie monster or some kind of creature from something, any kind of weird thing. You know, it can be Japanese, it can be anime, Super Sentai, whatever, but it could also be, you know, Friday the 13th type stuff. You know, it can be a horror movie. Anything goes. I just want to hear what you think makes a cool monster. What makes a monster scary to you? What makes a design cool to you? And somebody asked to see the Mexican-themed monster. Well, there is a cactus, and there is a dude in a sombrero with a bird cage. And I think his body is primarily the bird cage. I don't remember what the gimmick was behind this monster. I know I've seen the show. Was this guy from... I can't remember what it was from. Weird. Anyway. Okay. So call in on our Discord. Make sure we get the link into our chat. We'll get the Discord going, and you guys can call in and give us your thoughts on monsters. What are your favorite monsters? There's the link again. I missed a call from Kobe. No, I didn't. Okay. Tuscans is calling in. Oh, he's got a video call. I don't know if I'm set up for this, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah, iPhone. Sorry, bear with me, Tuscans. Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, shit.
What?
No.
You can't hear me?
Give me 1 second. I don't know anything about this Discord bullshit.
Yeah, I hear you on that. I hear you. I'm feeling you on that.
God damn it.
Well, we can hear you fine, so we hear you like cursing and throwing fits.
Okay.
So
it's just gonna be a little bit of a delay, I guess. I can't figure out how to. You're like.
So just talk about like monsters you like or something, you know? Bring them up.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm a big fan of Dracula.
Dracula. Just like what? Like standard Dracula? Any cool
That's
gimmick?
You know what? This ain't working, so I'm gonna call back, figure out stuff.
Alright, you know what? I don't have time. This guy, he probably wanted to put peanut butter on his face. Okay, dangerous person. Dangerous person.
What's up?
Hey, how's it going, dangerous person?
It's good. Good. How are you doing?
Doing great. What kind of monsters are you into? Like, what do you think makes a cool monster? What's your favorite monster?
Growing up, I always really liked Godzilla.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
like,
you're
I
talking
love Godzilla.
like kaiju type stuff.
Yeah, I dig kaiju stuff.
Okay.
It's yeah. I don't know, like another monster I like the Xenomorph from Alien.
Okay. Xenomorph is a classic. I feel like they can keep making movies with that thing in it, and people will still go.
Yeah, I haven't seen like the last few things they've done with it, but like if like Alien or Aliens is on TV, I'll wind up watching like the whole movie.
Did you didn't? Yeah, those are classics. Did you end up seeing? Did you see Alien Covenant?
I didn't. I saw Prometheus, but I never got around to seeing Covenant. Was it any good?
The more time goes on, the more I hate it.
That's a good.
How did you feel about Prometheus, though?
I mean, I thought it was cool. I haven't seen it since like the Midnight Show, but I don't know. It was just I figured they were doing something with Alien. Like I thought he said he like wasn't connecting it to Alien, then like the fucking thing popped out of the chest. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I almost feel like they roped in the Alien stuff at the last minute. Like, oh shit, they're not like it's definitely in the same universe, but I feel like they got stuck. Like they didn't want to go all the way down the Alien hole, but then it was like marketing made them do it or something. Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Yeah, it does seem kind of last minute. It's like felt pretty contained for the most part. But,
yeah. So the Xenomorph and Godzilla. Did you see a lot of Godzilla movies, or just the cartoon with Godzuki?
I remember, like I don't have like clear memories of it, but like I remember renting a lot of Godzilla movies when I was a kid. And like my aunt she would get me Godzilla movies all the time, and she got me the first one. Like the first one they did, they put that American actor over the Japanese dude.
Oh.
Yeah, like so like it took like 2 weeks to get that videotape, and like I just remember waiting for it as a kid.
Oh, that's crazy.
Just, like being super eager to see it. Yeah.
Did you see Shin Godzilla?
Yeah, that movie's awesome.
Yeah, I was really blown away by that. You know, it was kind of a movie about Japanese government, but I still like really liked it.
Oh, dude, like the first time Godzilla like fires like the nuclear breath, that was just the way they did that. It was just crazy.
That was so sick. I agree.
Like the Evangelion dude did that, right?
Yeah, Hideaki Anno. Did you see Evangelion?
Yeah, like that. Oh yeah, I dig that too. I have to like. There's like no legal way to like buy that right now, right?
No, I was just looking into the same thing.
Like, cause I.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Cause like I want to watch like End of Evangelion again, cause like that shit was cool, but.
Right.
Like, if I go on Amazon, I gotta pay, like, a ridiculous amount for, like, a used copy.
It's the only thing I can think of that I have to recommend piracy.
Ooh.
Like, I actually have to. Like, there's really no better option than to steal it. And I hate to say that, because it's one of the most influential shows in terms of... not only anime, but just media in general. There's a lot of things that lift from it that you wouldn't even think about. And the fact that you cannot own it is unbelievable to me.
It's, if they said why they, haven't done that yet.
What?
Like, just put out the original because it would sell like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they put it out like a decade ago, but it's in legal hell.
That sucks.
So it won't come back around probably until the new movies are all done. Because I keep hearing, I keep hearing rumors that they aren't allowed to like renegotiate that until those movies are done. That's what I've heard.
Shit, I mean, at least we know when the last one's coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
2020. So it's going to be a while.
Maybe something will happen then. I like the angels now. Those are cool monsters.
Yeah. Like, what's your favorite angel?
Shit. I don't remember what they looked like. I just remember they were cool. Shit, maybe like the first one. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a classic. Well, thank you for your call.
Yeah, thanks for accepting my call. And Fetish, I guess.
Oh, thank you.
Talking.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Take care. Very nice person. Not a dangerous person, a nice person. Okay, there's a bunch of people now.
Hello.
Promessa.
What's
You know, for some reason, it just, when it becomes a video call, it gets like, I can't project it as loud. But anyway, how's it going?
Strange. Pretty good.
What's your favorite monster? Like, is there a monster in particular that you've always really thought was cool?
Always really thought was cool. I'm not super sure
Really?
if I have like an all-time favorite.
Okay.
But I just know that recently, have you ever heard of the SCPs? You know, like people like make them online, kind of like fan-created monsters. There's like monsters and different stories and stuff.
No, I'm not aware of that actually.
Oh, yeah, they're kind of cool. It's Special Containment Protocol or something. I think that's what it stands for.
Oh, okay. I think people in the chat know what that is.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of different monsters that people make. I've been getting into those recently. There's a YouTube channel, I think, The Vulcan. He like reads them and stuff, and some of them are really freaky.
Really?
I like the one. There's one that's like it's 3D glasses. You put on 3D glasses, and then that's the only way you can see the monster. And then the monster, and if you interact with the monster in any way, like you scream or try to shoot at it, or
right,
interact in any way, it just kills you like instantly.
Oh shit!
And it's always cool because like this dude, you know, like he'll read them, like he reads all like the stories. Like there's different tests, like because they do tests on them because they're trying to understand the anomalies and stuff.
Right.
And it's just kind of cool seeing like how all different people react to it and how it can work in unexpected ways to like be really creepy and spooky. And there's other ones like a weird teddy bear that goes around and like it'll show up and it'll be it'll have like a baby sticking out of it, like a baby will start coming out of it, and
oh my god.
Some woman, a pregnant woman, her baby will be gone. It's like, oh, what the heck happened? And yeah, it's just all really freaky stuff, and it's just kind of cool.
And these are, I'm sorry, did I misunderstand? These are like user submitted?
Yeah, these are like fan created,
okay,
like kind of things. And
wow,
yeah,
I'd never heard of
like
that.
An SCP community, and it's
Damn,
kind of fun.
That's crazy. Are there any? Whenever, you know, users submit anything, it gets weird. Are there any like weird like fetish monsters, or is it all just cool stuff?
I bet there's got to be some like really weird. I don't really know of any that are really like fetishy. There's some that are kind of I don't know, kind of sexual, I guess.
Sure. Okay, I can hear you.
But I think there's one that's kind of hard to understand because sometimes they'll like they'll redact parts of it, so you kind of have to use your imagination a bit because like, oh, they redacted it. What kind of creepy thing do they have to do here?
Yeah, how far did they go?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to fill in it. You got to use your imagination a little bit on some of them, and it's kind of neat.
Damn.
But that's just kind of what I've been interested in lately. I turn on this guy's channel and I'll listen to these creepy things to fall asleep. It's kind of counterintuitive, but you know.
Well,
it works out.
Well, cool. Well, thanks for sharing that with us.
Yeah, check that out sometime.
I will. Will do. Thanks for your call.
Thanks. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your call there. Are you guys seeing this one? This guy looks like Olmec from Legends of the Hidden Temple. Look at that. Okay, what else we got here on this site? This is Crazy Monster Design Tumblr. Now this guy just looks slick. Like that, like he just looks like a cool brain. Like not one of those lame brains, like a cool brain. Is this shit still playing? Okay. Is music still going? I hope it is. Anyway. Okay, Oh, now this... Okay, so some of these monsters here... These are B-Fighter monsters. I recognize these. These are from a Metal Hero series, B-Fighter, which was brought to America as Beetleborgs. This guy was called, like, Noxic or something. But, like, he has cool dreads that are made out of, like, piping. And this guy was called, like, what was he called? Like, Crabman or something? Like, Crustaceo? I just made that up. That's not what he was called, but... Got all the little parts there. You know what's weird? I had an action figure of this guy when I was younger, and over time, like, over the years... all the plastic on him, like he had all these different colors, all the plastic turned red. All of it turned red. So what kind of plastic were they using? That's what I want to know. I was a kid and I had that, and it started turning like blood red, like Satan. Okay, what else we got here? Alright, I think this dude had like an island on him. Like, look, like he's got like a helicopter landing pad. Okay, and what is this? This is another like army base. Like, what happened? Like, I think they blasted this area with like a crustacean gun, and it all woke up. Like, it all became an evil crustacean or something. Anyway, this dude was cool. This dude was Vexor. Yeah, I remember this now. So this was the character. Cool-ass looking dude, and then, in, like, the last episode, I think he became, this was his final form. Like, he became, like, just this floating torso with one arm, and then there's this fetus thing. What is that down there? I don't remember that. Anyway, that was dope. That was super dope. And then what else we got here? Okay. This dude's kind of like cute. Like, he's pissed, but you'd probably just laugh if they was gonna kill you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I can't stay mad at you. Let's see. Oh, got like an Easter Island thing here. I don't recognize what this is from. But it really is funny how like these monsters are just like monsters of the week. You know, every episode they just get, like, they fight them for 5 minutes and destroy them. But when you really look at them outside of the context of that, and you just look at them, like, on a website like this or in a book, it's pretty incredible. Like, there's a really good artists doing all this stuff. Or maybe a team of artists, but that, like, they put such thought into these designs and such creativity, and you don't even notice it sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, they get killed. Oh, I gotta kill this pineapple monster, and they just die immediately. But it's like, it's kind of cool, like, to really look at them in their own context. Like this dude. What was the plan here? Oh, he looks like a card, right? That's pretty cool. Okay, what else we got? Here, I'm going to take another call while I kind of scroll through these and find some other good ones. Okay, Tuskens is trying again. Hello? Wait.
Damn it!
What? Is there an issue?
I can't hear you. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I hear you.
I was calling in to talk about Zelda monsters.
Oh, okay. What about them?
And I can't hear you.
Talk about Zelda monsters.
Say, like, I think I really enjoy, like, I don't think Zelda really gets the recognition it deserves for, like, having good monster designs.
I agree with you.
For me, that's like, that's one of my favorite parts of Zelda games is like boss designs and shit.
I agree with you completely. Like, even right now, if you had to ask me about cool monster design, I would say, like, even just like Zant in Twilight Princess would be one of my top picks.
Yeah, he's great. Honestly, I think Twilight Princess is the best, like, in terms of the Zelda series, like, best designs.
Yeah, I agree with you. I do like that.
About Breath of the Wild, though.
Oh, you didn't like the designs in that?
I don't know. I felt like all the bosses were like, I don't know. They were just too simple for me, I guess.
Yeah, the bosses themselves, I agree with you. They were kind of just the same abstract thing mutated 4 different ways. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, there's gonna be a delay when I ask you that.
And like, I don't even like Ganon that much in that game. Just the base Ganon in any of the forms he takes. But I just think he's kind of ugly and just it's like they glued fucking clown hair to a monster or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm crazy about that Ganon.
I don't remember if I disliked the designs of Ganon himself, but the other bosses, like the Thunderblight, whatever, and all that. You know, I guess I'm talking about the last boss. I didn't think that was too bad. I think I remember thinking that was cool, but the other ones, like at each of the Guardian Beasts, I didn't really care. Oh, look at this guy.
Yeah, I think Ganon was cool. I think the last Ganon was cool. I think Thunderblight and Windblight or whatever.
All of those,
not as cool, but I'd say that's like, I love Breath of the Wild. That's one of my favorite Zelda games ever.
Right.
But for me, you know, like, I think with Twilight Princess, that game has way better designs, or even Ocarina of Time, or Majora's Mask, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, you're right. I think Zelda doesn't get enough credit for those specific aspects. I mean, even in the early Zelda games, there's stuff that is still in games today. I mean, the hand that picks you up and takes you back to the beginning is still, like, one of the most threatening things to ever exist in a video game. Right. Anyway.
Yeah, I think, sorry, I don't know why, I can only hear you through the stream. But I was going to talk about something else, but you know what? I think I'm going to let you go while I figure out this fucking Discord bullshit, and maybe I'll call in next week, but...
Okay. Thank you. I wasn't going to wait for another 10 minutes to get the, you know, like, no problem, bye. You know, because I'm just... We have a show to keep and a schedule to meet, and can only go so far. This monster is cool. Look at this. Like, she's like, like, I would really like to know what episode that came from. Where, like, I bet it was somebody, like, was out dress shopping and then the evil sorcerer blasted a dress and turned it into that. That would be, cool. Oh, look at this one. Globe Boy. Rocco, you have to address the 6419 issue. What is the issue? I don't know what the issue is. Look, I don't have time for issues right now. But if you could call... I'm linking to it again. Give me your thoughts on monsters. You know, this is what we're talking about tonight, is monsters and the monsters that you like or dislike. What's a terrible monster? Like, what's a monster that when it's in something you think, this is so stupid? You know, like, some people don't like Jason. Oh, this is from a recent Super Sentai. I thought this monster's design was really cool. He's like a little, like, maze guy. It's like the maze from The Shining became sentient. There's figures of that dude, like, they sell it, like, that came here. I always like when there's an evil chef. I always love when these Japanese shows have, like, an evil chef where they use food as a weapon, because I feel like when they're super threatening with it, it's that perfect blend of, like, serious shit meets ludicrous. You know what I mean? Any type of combat with food involved, you're gonna get me. You're gonna get me every time. Oh, second form. I always like when there's a second form and you can see where that goes. Like, 'cause that's probably the first one, and then they like, no more playing around, you know, kind of thing. That's kind of dope. Oh, there's like souls on them and stuff. Or, I don't know, are those souls? I don't really know what they are, to be honest, but they are there. Okay. What else do we have here? Whoa! Oh, I like this. It won't let me click it. Why is this not letting me do it? I don't know. This is a nightmare. Okay. Oh, what's this? Ooh! It's a bunch of different... This must be from... this must be a Gokaiger monster, because it's got a lot of disparate stuff from different shows. Let's see. Okay, so like these are all the different like kind of like foot soldier creatures that they would fight in all the different series. So I imagine Gokaiger was the show where a lot of them crossed over. So let's take a look. Oh, that's the back. Okay, well, that's cool. They kind of give us both sides. I always like when they give you a look at multiple angles. Okay, go ahead and call. We're talking about monsters. What monsters are cool? And I don't want to discriminate, you know, we could look up let's just look up movie monsters, you know, because I don't want it to just be, oh, I only like Japanese stuff, you know. I want to be loyal to the good old USA. United we stand. Movie monsters, you know. I just feel like, here's the thing. This is my, you know, you're not going to see much more of a rant than this, but I want to say that, you know, Japan, every monster has its own gimmick and then takes it to the 1000th degree. You know, like, okay, we need a panda monster. Look at that! Pandas and whales and everything else endangered is just shoved up its ass right there. Okay, and then, we need a caterpillar monster, and it's just, you know, all these grotesque kind of caricatures of stuff. A caricature is okay. Oh, this was a great monster. I remember. Oh shit, was she in Die Ranger? I want to say it was Die Ranger, but anyway, you know. So these are great designs. I feel like a lot of American movie monsters, though, they just go for like grotesque, like ew, like ugh, you know. Like, what is this thing? Yeah. Oh man, that thing's really ugly. You know, it's just kind of not as creative. It doesn't have the same flair. What do you think? Call in and we'll keep looking. Call in on our Discord and I'll answer. Okay. Let's see. Steven. Here, let me get the speaker there. Steven.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
This is my first time trying the Discord thing.
Thank you.
So, for my favorite monsters, one of my favorite monsters, I'm gonna have to say Imperfect Cell, specifically that first form of cell that we see.
That is like the closest that show ever had, Dragon Ball I'm referring to having like a traditional movie monster. Like, that was straight up like a terror. What's that?
Those early episodes where he's like going around the city and they're trying to figure out what's happening, and the fact that he has this gross monster design, but he's like any other human. That combination just made it so scary, and I don't know. I still prefer that form to the other two.
Yeah, I agree. I like the first form kind of the best.
So I mean, I love all of them, but yeah, first form definitely the best. So when you had the Sentai or the Toku Monsters website, you reminded me of something I just read. Mm-hmm. Book of all the Angel Grove monsters earlier this year, and there was one.
I got that book. Yeah, that was cool.
Trying to see if it was on your screen as you scrolled past it. I don't know what it was called in the Sentai, but I think it was Die Ranger. You can type in or whatever. But Skelerina, it was just like a skeleton hyena.
Yeah, that thing was freaky. Let's see. I only got one hand here, but Power Rangers. Oh my god, I'm spelling this so incorrectly. Skelerina.
Kel.
There we go.
Yeah. Reading it in the book, kind of out of the context, the campiness of the show, it was just like, oh, this is a really. I mean, it's just a skeleton. It's very sharp.
Yeah, I remember.
Angles,
they don't even fight it that much or very long, but it was like kind of freaky thing. Like ew. There was a little. They didn't do like a full size thing, but they did like a little tiny figurine of it. Like this is it right here. Like they did a real little figurine, and that was creepy enough. I had that in my room, and I didn't want to look at it.
Yeah, like just looking at a picture, I would not have guessed that came out of Power Rangers or Sentai. It almost looks like an American design. Just
that thing's creepy.
How it goes all in on the skeleton motif.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that. I think it was in this. Yeah, I had this little collector set that had all the teens and then all the monsters. Because I remember I had Silverhorns too. Well, anyway, thank you for your call. Thanks for bringing that up because I totally forgot about that monster. I wouldn't have even thought of it.
It was a really good design.
Steve, do you like to go by Steve or Steven? Do you have a preference?
Steven usually, yeah.
Steven. Can I tell people what some of your work is, or do you not want me to bring that up?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, if you want to.
Okay, so Steven is actually a proficient editor. I saw his work at Power Morphicon. He was doing morph videos for people, which, I mean, is a valuable commodity if you know, I mean, everybody needs a good morph video. But he also works on the annoying orange. The annoying orange. So all you orange heads in the chat, this guy, it's all him.
Wouldn't say all me, but I'm part of the team.
Oh, okay. Well, a lot of it. But anyway, no, Steven works on that and he's a really, really great editor. So maybe we'll do like an editing stream at some point later and we'll like talk about like cool video tricks or something. Because I bet you'd have some interesting things to say. But for today, Skellerina will do. I think I think I can't hear you. But anyway, take care.
I said yes.
I guess he did say something. I just didn't hear it. Oh, man. Go ahead and call in on Discord. Send us a message if you like. DM us a conversation or whatever. And I don't know how the hell... How do you refer to it? I don't even know. But do it and talk about monsters. Somebody said you wanted me to bring up what? Bloodborne monsters? Okay, Bloodborne monsters. Let's take a look, because I'm not familiar with this. I never played Bloodborne. Ooh! There is some ugly shit here. Damn. You know, if I didn't suck so bad at video games, I might jump in on this, but... Man, look at those see, this... There's some really... This, to me, is like... This is how you do it. You know, if you want to make something that's a little more dark, a little more gritty, I think this is a good approach to do it. Japan understands it. They get a monster that is ugly and just grotesque, but they add this kind of creative, like, they go above and beyond. It's not just a guy with a scarred up face. You know, if you go to movie monsters, like, well, you see that there. But, you know, movie monsters, okay, it's just like... Well, Guillermo del Toro, that's not fair, because he does some creative monster stuff. And that keeps coming out. But, you know, most movie monsters are like things that look like this. Like, it's just an ugly-ass goblin dude. Like, you know, it's just not very thoughtful. God, do you remember this scene in King Kong where these, like, worm things took over this guy? That was kind of a gross scene. I know it was a lot of CGI, but I thought the concept was creepy. Anyway, give us a call on Discord. We're going to talk more monsters. Okay. going to talk to Sean. Gotta get the speaker going. Sean.
Hey.
Okay, what's your favorite monster, Sean?
Have you ever read Berserk?
Berserk?
The comic or the anime, whatever.
No, I never did. I saw, like, the first couple episodes of the anime, I think, but I never checked out the manga.
It starts out kind of, like, dark and, like, edgy, but it gets really creative with the monsters that you have in there. Yeah.
How so? Like, what kind of stuff are we talking about? Can I look up Berserk monsters?
The artist, like, when it starts out, it's kind of like normal manga stuff, but the artist gets really good and, like, super detailed.
Oh, okay.
What I really like called a Kelpie. That's Kelpie. Dick.
Okay.
Water monster. It's like a horse, but it's a frog. It's really weird.
Well, I'm looking up Berserk stuff now. Man, the artwork is crazy for this. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what I'm looking at here.
And that's why it takes like 6 months to get a chapter out. It's still been.
Yeah, this guy's working too hard. Like, this guy needs to chill out.
It just needs to. Yeah.
Dang. Oh, look at these things. This is all gross. Oh. Looks like a few dicks in the woods. Whoa. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. What is this thing? I don't even know what I'm looking at here. This guy looks like he's origami or something. Oh my gosh. These are incredible designs. Well, thank you very much. I think we lost him. Okay. That was weird. That call just dropped off like that. Alright, everybody. Berserk is good. A lot of people have told me Berserk is good, so I'll have to check that out. What other monsters do you think are cool? Again, I'm going to put this in the chat. So you can join in and tell me what monsters you think are cool. Here's another... Wait, hold on. This guy's got, like, the Italian flag color scheme going. That's kind of dope. What are we looking at here? Like this. Like, this is a great use of, like, just all the hanging going on here. You know, it's just, like, a lot of, like, hanging threads. Junji Ito. Yeah, nice and cool brought up in the chat. Junji Ito. That's a given. Junji Ito makes the creepiest stuff around. So, I mean, that's kind of a, you know, I almost feel like, does he even need a plug? You know, it's like me showing you Freddy Krueger. Like, you've already seen that, right? Okay. What else are we looking at here? Oh, this is a great pig situation. How often have you heard that sentence? But anyway, I think this is like a pig woman, like, or she skinned a pig and put it on or something. I'm not really quite clear on that, but oh, there's like a sausage weapon, like she's swinging around with a hook on it. That's really cool. Okay. There's like a hat monster. Wait, I'm digging that hat monster. Look at that. Is there another form? No. Whoa! Okay, that's one of the coolest ones I've seen so far, I have to say. It's from 2006. Bokenger. Okay, so I'll have to check out Bokenger, because that man, that monster looks badass. Okay. Everybody, in terms of favorite design, there is one monster that has always been one of my favorites. In terms of just cool design. Not scary, but just cool. Ecliptor has always been, in my opinion, the coolest designed monster. Look at the artwork and design put into this thing. Like, a dude that's made out of, like, grids. That is so... like, this is about almost exactly, I think, 20 years old, and oh my god. This design still... Like, this is how I want every movie creature or monster to look. And what was cool about this monster is that he had multiple forms. So his first form was basic. It was like that. And wait, no, why does it keep going to the same image? Okay, that. It was just kind of like simple shoulder and then this shit over here. But then the second form, like, he got more grown out. Like, you could see, like, his shoulder is growing out a little bit more. And then he had a third form, which was like, like he's partly robotic. Do you see that? I just scrolled past it, so I'm trying to find a bigger image. But, yeah, just kind of like a more mechanical look. And then the fourth final form was just this red thing. Oh, man. I thought that was so great. Like, what do we do for a fourth form? Just fucking paint him red. Who cares? Anyway. Thought that was dope. Okay, I'm going to another call here. Ryan is calling again. Okay, wait, hold on, I gotta set this right. Okay, Ryan.
Rocco.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ecliptor, it made me think of another great 90s VR-based villain, which is, have you ever seen The Lawnmower Man?
I never saw The Lawnmower Man. No, I think I tried to play the video game.
Please, if you could, Google search The Lawnmower Man to see the villain's VR form. I think it's a very good virtual monster from the 90s.
Lawnmower Man.
I think if you just type that in and go to the images, it should be one of the very first ones you see.
Okay, Lawnmower Man VR. What was his name? VR Jack?
Just The Lawnmower Man. You should be fine.
Okay, Lawnmower Man. Wow.
That's a good virtual monster right there. I love the big face, the weird cyber armor, and the fact that in some of these he's got Jesus on a cross behind him. That makes a good monster.
This looks very much like one... Ryan, if there was one monster I would guess you would show on here, it would have been this virtual reality guy.
Yes, that's definitely my...
It looks like he got denied to the Wells Fargo website in this one shot. It looks like he was trying to, like, get into it.
He was trying to hack the banks, and the banks said no.
Oh, shit, dude, I just found a sex scene. Uh-oh. Sorry, Twitch. Didn't mean to show that. Well, anyway.
I really suggest you should watch The Lawnmower Man. It's a very...
Oh.
Okay, let me rephrase
is
that.
Is that the... Oh, sorry. What's that?
You'll enjoy it.
Okay. This dude was Frank Lapidus.
Yeah.
In Lost. Ooh! Okay, I gotta see this now.
Alright, well...
You
excellent.
sold me.
Fantastic. Please watch that. Get back to me. We can talk about it later.
Will do. All right. Well, thank you for your call.
Thank you.
Bye. I'm glad Ryan showed me that because I never would have watched it. I didn't know Frank Lapidus from Lost was in it. Damn it. Okay. Okay, what should we look up now? Rocco, thoughts on Starfish Hitler? Oh man, I can't comment on that. I don't know what that is. Okay. What are other great monsters? Yeah, Starfish Hitler I think was a Kamen Rider thing, right? Like people posted clips of that, like it was some kind of like Nazi starfish thing, and then he like kicks him down a hill or something like that. I don't know. Jared, Mr. Thorbon himself, he's calling in now. I'm gonna get the speakerphone going. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Jared. Hello.
Alright, cool. I really like monsters from the real Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters in general.
Yeah, you know what?
I think they're underrated.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, and a lot of people were talking about that. I want to look that up real quick and kind of see. I want to look a few of these things up.
Look up Real Ghostbusters Boogeyman, Real Ghostbusters Sandman.
Real Ghostbusters. I'm just going to look up Real Ghostbusters Monsters.
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
The toys are also really good, like the toilet.
Oh, I had all those toys. I loved that stuff. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there they are right there.
The football player that turns into a monster.
Damn, wow. Man, this show looked a lot more anime than I remember it. You know, kind of. Like, what the hell are these things? Like, there's some freaky-ass creations in this.
Yeah. It was on, I think it's still on Netflix, but I was just there once in a while, just turn it on Netflix.
Oh, I didn't realize this was on Netflix. Oh, damn.
I believe it's still on, but I'm not. You know how Netflix is.
Of course, yeah. Well, I'll have to check that out. That's really cool. Yeah, I haven't seen that in so long. I just remember there was one episode where there was something in an attic, where there was like a monster in somebody's attic or something, and when I went. And that made me scared for a few months. Like, when I would go over to relatives' house, I would ask if they had an attic. And if they did, I didn't want to go inside.
That was the house with the grandma. That was actually a monster.
That's exactly what it was. There was a grandma. Yeah. I remember that.
And she had a bird, and the bird was a monster, too. And they actually... And they took the grandma and the bird to the firehouse while they investigated this spooky house.
I totally remember that.
There's this scene where she's like, "Oh, could you show me around?" to Janine.
Yeah.
And then she shows them the containment unit, and she turns into this giant monster behind her because she's just like, "Oh!" But then she's like, "Oh, we need the handprints of the Ghostbusters to turn it off." Oh. And then she turns back into a little old lady again.
Oh man, that's all coming back to me.
That was a good episode.
Wow, that was crazy. Man, wow, I haven't thought about that in like 20 plus years at least.
So, yeah, the Boogeyman episode is also good because the Boogeyman used to scare Egon when he was a child.
Yeah, so there was kind of some history there.
Yeah, and he had to face his fears and help these little black kids fight the Boogeyman. It was cool.
That's, wow. I was going to say real quick, I had just a brief, not really even a story, but a memory of this one in particular. I'm looking at some of the old Ghostbusters toys, which I loved, and there was one called X-Cop. X-Cop, like X-Cop. And so he's a cop, and then you'd press a switch on the back, and his skin would fall away, and it would just be like a skeleton with a terrified expression. And I used to bring that toy everywhere, and I had an older Italian relative named Roy, and every time I'd go to an event, that dude would go, "Hey, you bring that guy who used to be a cop!" Like, he didn't have any concept. What's that? He didn't have any concept of it being like X, something being cool or whatever, but it was always like X-Cop. And he would ask me, "Who is that?" "It's X-Cop." "Hey, did you bring that guy who used to be a cop?" Anyway, so I always have a memory with that, and
those were the best toys because there was a garbage man that turned into a bug.
Yeah.
There was a football player turned into a monster. His name was like Tackleback or some shit.
Yeah,
there was a grandma who turned into a monster. I had one Christmas, my sister's like, "Here you go," and she gave me the grandma that turns into a monster sealed.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, thank you for bringing this up. It took me a little bit down memory lane. And you know what? Honestly, what made the Ghostbusters toys so cool, I'll add to that, is they made so many monsters. That's what was fun. I liked having all the monsters. Power Rangers did that in the beginning, and then after a while they went, "Nah, we're going to sell all 10 different versions of the Rangers, and we'll sell 2 monsters a year." And it was like, come on.
Yeah. And the slime. I forgot about the slime. Slime was fun to play with.
Yeah, totally. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you for your call. You got Virtua Fighter on that fucker?
No.
Oh, okay. I had to ask. Anyway, thanks for your call. Thanks again.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Oh, wait, what was this? Okay. Got that. All right, everybody. Call in. Share your favorite monster. If you have one. If you have some thoughts on monsters. Rocco, did you know about the scene from Black Cauldron where the guy melts away? Oh, fuck! Fuck was that? I thought something blew in from the window, but it was just this sheet of plastic just coming at me like a bat out of hell. Okay. That was me. Wait, no, I clicked. Yeah, that was me about 2 seconds ago. I thought it was going to be Bug Stunt Part 2. I really did. Thank God it wasn't. Anyway, Ecliptor was cool. And then there was a monster named Darkonda. And he looked like this. He was like a scary ass, like, demon looking dude, you know? Looked freaky. And he always fought with Ecliptor, which was creepy, you know? Okay, that was kind of like inner turmoil kind of thing. And then there was an episode where they fused, and they were Darklyptor. Ooh, that looks so cool. No, wait, that's not Darklyptor. That's just Darkonda got bigger and freakier. That's Darklyptor right there. Ooh, look at that. God, that design. Oh, I love any kind of like fusion thing, you know. What is this? I don't know what that is. But anyway, their combination was really, really dope. Who's your favorite monster girl? Okay, now that's a good question. That's a really good question. Oh, here's a little map of all the different forms. Damn, that would have been handy about 30 seconds ago. Okay, favorite monster girl. I'm gonna say... Scorpina was good. Like, she was like, when she would show up, it was like, oh, we're fucked. This is gonna suck. Like, you know, scorpion powers and whatnot. Like, she's just gonna, like, fuck your day up. You know what I mean? Ew, what the hell? Anyway. So she was a good monster. And when she would grow, she'd get that, like, monster form. That was kind of creepy. What the hell? Anyway, okay, Scorpina was good. But... my favorite, though... Was Zonette cool? I can't remember. Zonette was in Car Ranger. I can't remember if she was cool or not. It's been a really long time. I remember she was cute, but I can't remember if she was, like, a good character. I just remember, like... Does anyone remember? Was this a good character? I can't remember. I just remember thinking she was cute. Oh, it doesn't matter. None of this matters at all. What a great shot. That's a good shot right there. So I take it all back. She was the best. Okay. Back to the weird stuff, though. There's a lot of great stuff on this website. If you want to check it out for yourself, crazymonsterdesign.tumblr.com. crazymonsterdesign.tumblr.com, and they've got all kinds of, you know, all kinds of stuff from all kinds of different series. I really love this stuff. Oh, this guy was Deviant, and he had like, he was a robot, but he had like this regal-looking like thing around his neck. I don't know, that was kind of dope. I liked it. Let's see what other people think. Dave, let's talk to Dave. Dave, how's it going?
It's going pretty good, man.
What's your thoughts on monsters? Favorite monsters? You know, what kind of stuff are we looking at here?
Gotta say, when coming to all these old monsters, I think some of my favorites, just going back to the classics, just all those old Scooby-Doo monster designs, man.
See, I hated Scooby-Doo when I was a kid. Because it was like kind of a conveyor belt show. Like, it was just kind of like, let's do this and this and this, and then we solved it. It was that every week. I don't know, I got tired of it.
Oh, no, I totally...
I was a Looney Tunes guy, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No, I think it's just, I grew up on that show. Sure. I was so young at the time, and I remember when I was a kid, just the basic Black Knight, and that show scared me so much as a kid.
Yeah, and also, too, like, this is a matter of, like, are the designs cool? And there were some cool-looking Scooby-Doo monsters, you know, I get that, so I'm not talking crap on that. I'm not talking crap on you, so please don't take it personally. But, the purse monster. I remember watching, sorry, not to derail, but just real quick.
Oh, no problem.
I remember watching the Kaku Ranger versus O Ranger special on VHS. I found a bootleg of it, and I was watching it at our old studio probably 10 years ago. And I remember Garrett walked in just as this monster was chasing, like, a schoolgirl. And this monster had, like, a tongue made of lasers, and he was going, like licking his lips at this schoolgirl. And he says something like, what does he say? He says, like, young, fresh energy, or something like that. And he's chasing this girl. And I think he teleports, like, on top of her or something. And the Rangers rescue her. But I just remember Garrett walking in exactly at that scene. And I was just like... Do you ever see that comment on YouTube videos where somebody's like, when my mom walked in, I flipped over to pornography. It was easier to explain. Do you ever hear that? Oh, shit. Did this hang up on him? Oh, wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You know what happened? Let me explain to you what happened. I have limits set on my phone to social media. Like I was using this phone too much, so I set a limit to where after like a couple hours it goes, all right, no more. And it did that to you. It put Discord in that category of social media, but that's not social media.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, we're just talking. This ain't no Facebook.
Yeah, I was worried that was me for a second there.
No, anyway, did you hear what I said though about the young girl energy?
Yeah, I heard you over the stream.
Yeah, it was just weird. Like, anyway, but yeah, Garrett was like, what are you watching? And I had to explain. And I think, like, within 5 minutes of that scene, they like, try to lure this purse guy out by, like, putting the Girl Rangers in bikinis. So it was a whole stretch of 10 minutes of Garrett just going like, should I be here while you're watching this?
It just doesn't get any better.
It just got weirder and weirder, but it came around when he gets his comeuppance, and it was pretty entertaining at that point. But beyond that, though, weird stuff. This monster turned good, I think. He became like friendly, like he was made of parts or something. It was like a Pinocchio story.
I will say, a lot of these monsters you've been showing on this, both this Tumblr, and a lot of the stuff from Power Rangers you've been showing is, like, actually really sweet. I never got into that when I was younger, just never ended up watching it. But yeah, so many different designs that are super cool. That one guy with the wireframe armor
was so dope, right?
Oh yeah, for anything with armor, I'm really into just more humanoid-looking, kind of like dudes in just like big suits with weapons. I think that stuff is so cool.
I totally agree with you. Well, anyway, all right. Well, you know what? Here, just real quick, I want to look up the Scooby-Doo monsters like you were talking about. I want to just be fair and give these a shake.
Yeah, I really love that old, just classic design, similar to kind of like the Haunted Mansion, just those old kind of ghosts and monsters and stuff. Very basic compared to what you've been showing off.
Yeah, some of them are pretty good.
Yeah. I always liked the spaceman that was just a skeleton.
Yeah. I remember this dude. Whoa. Anyway. All right, well, thank you for your call.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Hey, thanks for taking.
Take care. Okay. I don't know how into those, you know, Scooby-Doo monsters I am, but I appreciate the creativity. But I think mine are doper. Look at those. Okay, Camille.
Yeah.
What are your monster thoughts? Favorite monsters, least favorite monsters?
Okay, so a monster that always freaks me out and still kind of does, even though I'm an adult, I know it's not real, is No Face from Spirited Away.
Yeah, okay.
That little, like, noise it would make in her before it ate anyone just, like, really freaks me out. And then the fact that it got really big and just started throwing up. I remember watching it as a kid, and it made my heart pound so fast. Like, my sister took off out of the room screaming. And so, like, even now, as I watch that movie as an adult, I'm still kind of like, ooh, that's really creepy. Because it came out when I was, like, 10 or something. So we were young, and my mom was like, oh, we love Kiki's Delivery Service. It's the same guy, right? Let's watch this all together. And I'm like, okay. This is not a movie for kids, I don't think.
Yeah, that thing was pretty freaky.
Some idiot won't let me get to my parking spot. Move! But this, oh my gosh. Okay, well, what do you think on No Face? This is a spooky one.
It's a cool monster. I don't really, I never, you know, I'm gonna keep it controversial. Okay. I only got into Miyazaki stuff like a lot later. I didn't grow up with it. And I never really cared that much for Spirited Away. I never really liked it that much. It's not bad. I would never say it's bad.
Yeah.
But I thought it was just kind of like a lot of noise. Whereas I really liked the kind of like weirder little sci-fi movies like Nazca better. Like a lot of the creature effects in Nazca are some of my favorite designs ever. And a lot of the things even in Laputa and stuff like that. My favorite was Kiki's Delivery Service. But there's no I don't remember there being monsters in it though.
I don't think so either. I think Kiki's Delivery Service, I guess like the monster in that would be like her own emotions, which sounds really deep and stupid, but that was like the catalyst of the movie.
It sounds like you wrote that yourself and
I'm so sorry.
No, it sounds like you had that prepared like for your like thesis. Like the monster within Kiki's monster was Kiki herself or whatever.
Kiki had demons, just like fuck, I can't remember his name.
Robin Williams?
Yeah, Robin Williams.
Too soon.
Both had demons.
Too soon.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, but wait, hold on. Another good monster movie that is also Miyazaki is Princess Mononoke. Do you remember,
of course, classic.
Pigs?
Yeah.
The pigs with like the worms coming out of them was just like really interesting. Like the worms would get on you. That's so creepy.
Yeah, that was incredible. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That's like one of the best movies ever. Like, yeah, I totally didn't even think about it.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch those soon. I haven't seen any of those in a long time. They had like a like $200 Amazon Blu-ray box set that I
saw
really
that.
Want.
Yeah.
But I saw some of the reviews that were like, oh, some of the subtitles aren't that good, and I always wanted to go back and watch all of those movies in Japanese with English subtitles.
Yeah.
I feel like, especially with kids' movies, like I went back and watched Digimon again, which probably sounds stupid, but it's probably one of my favorite kids' movies.
Yeah.
I watched it in Japanese with English subtitles, and it changed completely, because the English, they were like, this is a kid show, so they dumbed it down.
Yeah.
But the Japanese one was much more violent and real, and they were like, you're headed to hell and stuff, so it had like a different vibe. So I really need to go back and watch those movies again.
Definitely.
Like not dumbed down and child, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The only version of End of Evangelion that ever came here, the subtitles had mistakes. Like the origin story of something that they're talking about is wrong. Like it's not. Oh yeah, this person came from this thing, and it's like that's not what they said in Japanese. Like it's really absurd. But so yeah, pirate it. Don't buy it. Anyway. All right. Well, thank you for your call.
No problem. Bye.
Take care. Okay. Well, guys, we spent an hour talking about monsters. It was a lot of fun. We saw some cool designs. Just at the end, I got to all my favorite ones. These are my favorites right here. I love these. Well, there's some that are a repeat, but like this dude was like an island and then it woke up. Oh, it's God. I love stuff like that. The pine octopus, who could fault? I mean, it's a pineapple and an octopus. I mean, how do you do better than that? Eye guy, we already looked at. This guy had like a bunch of keys. That was pretty dope. Alright, we'll take one last call. What? Kobe? Kobe jumped onto my screen, so I guess we're talking to them. Okay, Kobe.
Oh, hi. Oh my god, I literally just called now. Hey, can you hear me?
Well, it's better than if you called then.
Oh, sorry, I literally just like tuned into the stream because I forgot that Thursdays you have the Comfy Cast now.
Yeah, well, I had to retitle it. It's not Comfy Cast anymore.
Oh, is it Super Bowl?
It's FutureProbe.
FutureProbe. Okay, I like it.
Thank you. Now, so yeah, what do you think of the question I just asked? What's your answer?
Oh, sorry, could you repeat that? Like, I couldn't hear you.
Well, it was like a whole 20-minute thing.
Oh, about the monsters?
I asked a really complicated question.
My favorite monster, right?
No, it was way more complicated than that. It was like a really in-depth question.
Oh, like, sorry, like I said, I just tuned in.
It was like a personal question in a time of need.
Oh, yeah, sorry, could you repeat that question?
Well,
like,
it was,
possible?
you know, the problem with repeating it, though, is it was intensely political. It was really kind of a social issue, and it's kind of hard to talk about.
Oh, I try to avoid politics, like, at all, you know what I'm saying? It's like a taboo for me.
But that's the problem. Do you understand?
Well, you know, something I have a problem with, Rocco, is that, from what I'm aware of, that you do not like Kamen Rider, but you do like Super Sentai, and I'm just very confused at that.
That's not true, because I love old Kamen Rider. I have tons of tapes of it, but I haven't watched the new stuff. I've seen newer Super Sentai, but that doesn't mean I'm a hater.
Well, that brings me to the point of my call, is that, since you were asking people about their favorite monster designs, but, like, it's more of a kind of around, like, just general tokusatsu designs. Like, if you haven't heard, I'm not sure if you're up to date with current, like, tokusatsu stuff with, Kamen Rider, but the newest series deals with, it's like an anniversary series. And,
okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, if you're not, I'm not sure if you know about, like, Decade, but, like, it's, the new writer kind of goes back in time and meets up with older writers from the past.
Oh!
And the monster designs are actually based off older writers. And, yeah, Zio, like the chat says. And, they're called Another Writers. And one thing, that really reminds me of them are the SIC Chogokins, which, I know you're really big into figures, and I think you might, like, be interested in seeing those designs if you, like, haven't seen them yet.
Okay, alright, well, I'm gonna have to look into that. That sounds cool. I love a good crossover.
Well, yeah, like, if you get a time, like, please check that out. Like, I'd love you to like, watch it and, like, hear your thoughts about it.
I will, absolutely. And I was just messing with you at that first part. I didn't ask any questions.
Yeah, I was kind of, like,
I just want to put you on the spot.
A bit, yeah. But, thanks for taking my call.
I like to keep everyone on their toes. It kind of keeps the energy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is actually my first ever call, like, first ever time, like, calling into the podcast, so I'm a little tense right now, so.
Well, there you go. I broke you in, you know. It's a little bit of kind of a hazing experience, but now you're ready, you're experienced, and you can call in all the time.
Thank you. Now I feel like a true mixed 64ian. Thank
you so
much, Rocco.
There you go.
Have a good night. You have a good night.
You too. Take care, Kobe. Have a good one.
Thank you so much. Bye.
See, that's what we're trying to do here. Now he's had the training so they can, you know, call back in and be confident and not have a care in the world. Okay, everybody, I'm going to probably wrap it up here. This has been a look at monsters. What are your favorite monsters? I keep going back to this. This is cracking me up. Man. If they let me design one monster and, like, make it, that would have been it. I have no further purpose in doing it. I mean, every wish has been fulfilled in this one image. There's Mirror Boy, Mirror Man. Whoa, I love that design. Wow, like their arms are coming out of these glove hand things. Oh, this might be my favorite one. Tyler says Rocco should play a horror game for the next stream. Okay, I don't think that's a bad idea, actually, because I want to change it up every week. So maybe the next one, maybe next week I will play a scary game. I'm not a big fan of scary games, but we'll certainly give it a try, won't we? I will see you next week. Again, I'm telling everybody, I'm letting everybody know that every Thursday night at 7 p.m., to the best of my ability, I'm doing the stream. I'm calling it FutureProbe, and we're going to do something different every week. It doesn't matter what it is. Give me some suggestions, though. If there's something you want to see, let me know. But I want to do it all. By the time I'm dead... Wait, did I say 6 p.m.? I said 7 p.m. Did I? I don't know what I said. 7 p.m. Pacific, though. Walter Pickles wants to see me come. Okay, well... You know, let's get those Twitch subs in. You never know what you're going to see. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. This weekend is Mega 64 Podcast 500 on Sunday night at 6 p.m. Pacific. We're going to do the 500th podcast. And it's going to be great. It's going to be retrospective, a look back. You know, we've been doing the podcast over 12 years. It's pretty incredible. So we're going to do that. If you like this stream, if you enjoyed it, I would encourage you to, you know, if you have Amazon Prime, every month you get a free Twitch subscription. They call it Twitch Prime. Throw that our way. You know, it's not going to cost you anything. It helps us out. And you get all kinds of exclusive stuff in the chat and, you know, ad-free with us. Not every channel does that, but we do it. Yeah, you know, I think that would be a pretty cool move. And check out our Patreon, patreon.com/mega64. How should you send suggestions for future shows? I would tweet at mega64 or tweet at Rocco_Bodie. That's me, and I will read it. You know, some weeks we're going to have intimate discussions. Some weeks we're just going to fuck around. Tonight it's kind of a little bit of both. Tonight was a little more fuck. You know, it's split, a little heavier towards fucking around. Might play a game next week, but then maybe we'll go back to talking about our families, you know, or something like that. Anyway, you know, I don't know. Let's get into some intense stuff. Anyway, this was, what was the name? Oh, what was the name of this flower? The Terror Blossom. Terror Blossom? I think that's what this monster was called. I don't know. Thank you, Zico, for doing your Twitch Prime stuff. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. It has been fun. And I will see you all next time for another episode of FutureProbe. Take care, everybody. Stay tuned for Mega 64 TV. Good night.